President Joe Biden officially drops out of the 2024 presidential race, leaving the Democratic Party without a presidential nominee with just about 100 days to go until the election.
And now it comes after numerous statements from the president saying he was determined to stay in the race. Biden made the announcement in a statement on social media yesterday afternoon, saying he will now focus on serving out the rest of his term in the White House.
Biden immediately threw his support behind Vice President Kamala Harris, endorsing her as his pick for the Democratic nominee. He says picking her as his VP has been his best decision. And this morning, the president is calling on Democrats to rally behind Harris to what he says is the only chance of beating Donald Trump.
Fox 43's Sedona Meadows joins us now live in the studio with a look at what comes next when it comes to the Democratic ticket. Sedona.
Yeah, good morning. This is certainly an unprecedented time in history. The president's decision is raising a lot of questions this morning about what's next for the Democratic Party. The vice president did release a statement thanking President Biden for his service and for making the decision to step aside. Harris says she intends to earn and win the nomination. Now, since President Biden made the announcement last night, a lot of money has poured in to support the Harris campaign. The Democratic fundraising platform Act Blue says it's collected more than $46 million as of 9 last night. Now, Harris is the only candidate who can directly tap into the Biden campaign's war chest, according to federal campaign finance rules, because both her and Biden's name are on the campaign account that was registered with the Federal Election Commission. And since Biden's decision to bow out, it means any other Democrat could seek the party's nomination. Many Democratic leaders have already thrown their support behind Harris, including Governor Josh Shapiro, who took to X to share he will do everything he can to help elect Kamala Harris as the 47th president of the United States. Shapiro is one of the top names being floated as a potential running mate for Harris. Now, Fox 43 heard from a political science professor about what this quick turnaround could mean for the campaign.
Harris has a lot of time. Certainly other democracies across the world run executive campaigns in 100 days or 107 days or whatever we have between now and the general election.
Democratic National Convention is scheduled to begin on August 19th in Chicago, where delegates will vote for the Democratic nominee. Now, President Biden is expected to address the nation sometime this week to share more about his decision to drop out of the race. So, Jackie, Sean, a lot of elements to this, a lot of things that, work into this whole aspect of finding a new nominee. So.
And you mentioned about Harris being the only one that can tap directly into the coffers of Biden. If it's not Harris, if she doesn't get the ticket, what happens to the funds then?
Well, it doesn't just go away. They can either be refunded. It's pretty complicated. About $2,000 can be given to a new candidate according to campaign finance rules, but it's really complicated. It's got to go to a different entity, but a lot more to it.
Yeah. All right.
Thanks so much, Sedona.